We now have 1,818%, brother man. Bye! Bye! Hey, what's up guys? Jake2 here. As promised, here we are with my new and updated main team, Kayron and Khalipe. Today we're going over everything you need to know about this setup, the cards to prioritize for each character, the public cards that make your rotations smoother, which cards are worth duping, and their memory fragments. This team is hands down the most comfortable setup I've used for Kayron. You got a ton of AP from Mika and Khalipe. Place her heaven tag cards for free every time Kayron uses a 2-cost card or using his combo. On top of that, her retain card make it so much easier for Kayron to chain his skills. And don't even get me started on the sustain, bro. The shields and healing from this team? Crazy. Basically, this comp lets Kayron do whatever he wants, safely and efficiently. Alright, now let's start with Kayron. This is still the same Exhaust Kayron setup I've been running before with Tressa, so let's talk about his cards. For Echo of Futility and Brand of Annihilation, you always want to go for the scaling upgrades. You see it here, 20% is scaling every time you exhaust, 40% damage every time you exhaust, but this one applies on the current turn. Another great alternative for Brand is the 7-cost version, which has a fixed 580% damage but decreases in cost every time you exhaust a futility card, which is very good with Exhaust Kayron. It becomes basically free the longer the fight goes on. And straight up, just avoid the 3-cost variants. They'll mess up Khalipe's rotation since they share the same cost as her Vulture cards, making Rally inconsistent. The 2-cost Agony version is also weaker in this setup. Only pick this if you're running Kayron with Tressa. For Black Hole, it's actually the same deal. The best upgrade is the Infinite Scaling version. 396% base damage plus 60% damage per exhausted futility. Other upgrades are fine, but just not nearly as good. For Oath, there is like no question here, bro. For Oath, it's always gonna be the skill version. The one that exhausts all your futilities and draws the same number per that amount. It's crazy good. Like the upgrade variants, just ignore this one. You're trying to create his deck and it's gonna be the same Exhaust Kayron build that I'm building. If you don't get the skill variant, then yeah, you might just want to focus on a different character for that chaos run, because ain't no way you're saving that deck for Kayron. A Kayron without a skill or exhaust oath is just, man, it won't work. It won't be fluid. Now, let's talk about cards to remove. I would personally remove 1 elimination and 1 spear, basically his basic cards. Now, for public cards, I would always go for this, the attack card. This one's really insanely good for Kayron. This card, combined with Khalipe's retain, it makes your Kayron combos really seamless. Like, you get to choose which attack card you will be getting on that turn. It's crazy. It's 0 cost, and with this upgrade, you get 1 AP. This is just the perfect public card for Kayron. It doesn't matter if it's like an Exhaust Kayron or other builds. As for memory fragments, I am running a 4-piece Offering of the Void for Kayron and 2-piece set of Blackwing, which give us flat 12% attack. Now, a little bit about my save data. This is, again, not my ideal. As you can see here, I'm running 2 attack cards, like the attack public skill card. This is very good. And for dupes, I got 2 dupes. I got a dupe for Brand of Annihilation, but this is far from the deck that I really want. But at least it has the skill, right? It has the skill or the exhaust oath. I really want to remove the elimination cards, but hey, it also has the heal. So yeah, this is far from my ideal deck, but this is gonna be okay for now. Now for Khalipe, she's basically running the same Heaven Shield setup, same as in my Haru Khalipe video. Her job is simple: to provide shields, deal damage through Vulture and Silver Veil procs, and retain Kayron's cards with absolute protection. Now let's talk about her cards. For Vulture Ejection, you would always want to go for the 153% defense base damage with 122% shield version. The 30% shield for each card is okay, but not as strong. Just trust me, this it provides a bit less of shielding at times. It's inconsistent. The shield retain upgrade isn't useful without an active shield to retain. You always want to have shields every time you do Vulture Ejection. That is at least what I'm going for, so yeah, this is definitely the best one. For Great Sword Aquila, as always, you would always go for just the 1 cost. Just ignore the 2 cost variants because you would always want to use Kayron's card and, you know, provide him as much AP as you can, so you don't want to take away AP from Kayron. For Overpower, we would always go for the shield one, which is this one. For each card in hand, plus 40% shield gain. There's actually no real options here. Like, yes, they're also good, like 2 Tenacity, but I feel like this has more value, especially once there are stages in the game where you actually need more shield. Now, for Rally, you know what it is. It's always gonna be the Heaven variant, the Heaven tag. Just completely ignore the other variants, is what it is. Now for cards to remove, Lashing and Tears Vow is what we will be removing. There will be also in a world where we will be probably removing Upward Slash, but for now I kind of like keeping it because this is an AoE attack, so for now I am keeping it. For cards to dupe, let's go to my save data. For cards to dupe, it's definitely gonna be the Vulture cards, at least 3 of them, and then Absolute Protection, you want at least 2 to help out Kayron, but as you can see here, I only have 1. Here's what it is, bro. I don't even have the Heaven tag for Rally, but that's just how it is, bro. I mean, I wanted to get this guide out for you guys, you know, rather than wait until I roll the perfect deck. If I wait to get the perfect deck for my characters and then upload this guide, then who knows when that will be, because the chaos runs are RNG. So yeah, hard on my deck. I'll make a separate video once I do get the ideal decks for my characters, but for now, it's gonna be this one. For memory fragments, I'm going 4-piece Instinctual Growth or the Instinct set, and for the 2-piece, it's gonna be the defense. And lastly, our favorite healer and battery, Mika. Now let's look at her cards. For Source of Water, you could either go for the +2 AP or the +1 AP one way. You can never go wrong picking which one you want because this is basically just 0 cost after you do a heal, and this one gives you 1 wave. 1 wave stacks is like, Mika has this unique mechanic called the wave. Every time you get 3 wave stacks, you get 1 AP. So you could never go wrong really with either of those, but I personally prepare the 1 AP 1 wave. For Blessing of Waves, I would go for the Finale variant. This has 0 cost and it scales healing based on AP used that turn. So imagine using this after you use Kayron's combo, right? You'll get the most healing out of that. You could go with the other options here, like this one, 30% healing amount equal to number of AP, or also gives shield, and this other one which gives wave. But you know, as I mentioned earlier, you kinda don't want to take away AP from Kayron, but instead provide AP for Kayron. This is 0 cost, so yeah, I would personally go with this one. For tactical analysis, I would always pick the upgrade variant. It slims down your deck because once this comes out, you use this once and then this one is no longer gonna appear on your deck, so more space for Kayron's cards. Other variants of this, I'll just completely ignore. Now for Whirlpool, I would always go for this one. Gain 1 wave equal to number of targets hit. If you're facing 5 enemies, this becomes free and then gives you 2 waves extra. So I would always go for this one. Now for cards to remove, I would always remove all 3. I would love to remove all three. The damage, the 2 heals, I would remove all of that. What replaces the heal is the dupes for source of water. I would want as much source of water as I can get, preferably at least 3. Now for public cards, this is the public card I really want for Mika. The chess card. It gives you 2 ego points, which is super useful for this team because have you seen the cost for their egos? Like Mika requires 6 ego points for her ego, and then you have 5 ego points for Kayron, and then 5 ego for Khalipe. Like this team is ego expensive, so having 2 chess pieces for additional ego points is very good. As you can see here on my deck, I have 2 ego like chess piece. This one is just experimental. I just tried and put an attack. I feel like this is too much having 3 attack cards, but it's what it is. For now, this is gonna be my deck. We don't have the attack card, but we do have the 2 heals, the basic heals, but at least we don't have the attack card. Anyway, at the very least, you know, my decks will continually improve, but for now, is what it is. For memory fragments, I just go for 12% max HP and 12% defense. Mika doesn't really benefit from any specific 4-piece set, so stat boost are the way to go. Now ignore this one, this 2 set increased damage. These are for basic cards and we are gonna be removing all her basic cards. So this one's useless, it's just here for the raw stats that their specific relic provides. Alright, you know what time it is. We're taking this team back to Judas, our favorite punching bag, boys and girls. Let's see what this comp can do. Honestly though, I would just prefer to have a different stage where I could try this peacefully, but for now, here's what we got. So let's see. Alright, pretty bad start with elimination cards, but you know, let's just waste them because why not? Alright, I think we're not gonna use this yet. Oh my gosh, man. Why do I have heals? Like all the basic cards are coming out. That sucks. Now he started throwing his junk on us. It's okay. I think I'm gonna use strategic, like the chess piece here, and then end my turn. At least we got one of the vulture ejections, so that's good. Now we have the skill here. Let's see. I'm gonna retain that, so I'll waste this one. And then probably waste this and then retain. Alright, so I'm gonna use this, the 0 cost, and then finally use our attack card so we can choose the card we want to do. And it's definitely the True Abyss because we will be doing our combo. So let me just do this. Okay, give us our card. There you go. She started doing her combo. Not really combo, just one of the vulture cards. So now we have all these futility cards. You know what it is. We're gonna exhaust all of that with Kayron's ego. Ego skill right there. And then look. Look. 800% just like that. End it with this one. Bro. And after doing all of that, you get a massive shield. Ain't that crazy? Do we still have vulture card? Yep, we do. So we'll summon that with this one. Yep. Use this. Probably this. Just for the draw. There you go. End it with this one. Will that kill? Yeah, it will. Just like that, we reach second phase without taking damage. I mean, we consistently have shields, you know? He'll attack me, but we will be we will be absolutely fine here. There you go. I think I'll just end my turn like so. We haven't even used our Oath of Vanity yet, but this is the only way now to exhaust our cards. And remember all the exhaust cards we did, it will always be applied on our one of our cards, which is, where is it? This one, which is very good. Now let's use this. Use rally. There we go. We can choose what card we want. I'm gonna choose you. Oh yeah, what I meant was black hole. You see the percent on black hole? It's 967%. This will always increase, like continually increase. Now I'm afraid we don't have a scaling. Yeah, we don't have the scaling variant for futility, like echo futility. We only have it on black hole. Bit sad, but it's what it is. For now, what I want to do is use source of water. Use this and then trigger the vulture. Then probably use this and end our turn. Oh, come on. That is absolutely fine. Let's just do all that. And our turn. I want Khalipe's ego, but it's not coming out. It's absolutely fine though. Let's just waste the spear here. Do that. And then end our turn. He still has 3,600 shield, but it's okay. We're chilling. Okay. Let's see. So we draw the card we want. Okay. Server says no. That is absolutely fine. We'll just do this. Wait, we did got it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me restart my turn. Wait, we have it. Why did I not see that? Okay, hold on. What do we want to do here? Let me just use this. Like so, and then pull True Abyss out. Do that. I'm afraid we won't be getting as much utility because the deck is full. We have a bit of junk. Let's use this to waste. Yep, to increase our damage for black hole. We now have, are you seeing this? 1,818%, brother man. But we can't use it, so bit sad, is what it is. We'll probably be able to use that combo again in the next rotation, the next 12 cards. But for now, it's okay. Do that. Can do this. I kinda don't want to do that. Actually, I would have preferred the heal, but that's fine. It's fine. Let's just reduce the, what do you call this? The shield that he has. We're chilling. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's just waste all of this. Use this monster card. And our turn. Probably use this. Or this. Okay, this would have been nice if we have the, what do you call this? The exhaust oath, but it's fine. Use this, heal, and our turn. Yeah, sure, keep talking. Keep yapping. Keep talking like you've already won. Got nothing on me, bro. Let me just use that. So finally, Khalipe's ego would come out. Yep. Okay, there it is. But we don't have the exhaust, which kinda sad. We'll just use this. Boom. What? Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to accidentally kill you. You know what? I will reset that. You know what? No, we're not doing that. I kind of want to make you explode with one hit. So, yeah, we're not doing that. It's okay. You're good. You're chill. You're chilling. I'll just use this. And then end our turn. Okay, do that. Nice. We need... Oh my gosh, it's not here yet. Where is it, man? I need the oath. Oh, it's a one-time use? Okay, so I guess we need dupes for that then. Well, good to know. Good to know. That's kind of sad. It's okay. Well, I'll make sure that we do get dupes next time. Let's see. Let's do that. Use this. Let's just destroy him. Just why the heck not? Okay. And our turn. Look at that shield, bro. Ain't no way this guy is touching me. Do that. Sauce. Do this. It's fine. Can we end it with Kayron's attack? Would be really nice. Let's look for the card. Where is it? Oh my gosh, my deck is so bloated now. We want Black Hole. 1700%, bro. There it is. Okay, sayonara. Bye! Bye! And that's it. That's basically it for today's video. This team is crazy good, man. Massive damage, constant shields, and reliable AP generation plus heals. It's hands down the most comfortable team I've used for Kayron so far. Now, which character or setup should I cover next? Drop your suggestions in the comments. If you learned something or enjoyed the showcase, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Once again, my name is Jake2 and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye for now. Janet.